eye booger in my eye. I got a few Yamis there.
So,
I'm gonna turn this up.
if I want to upgrade Gohan, I need 2 reds, 2 blues, and 1 more purple. If I want to upgrade Cooler, I need 8 reds, 8 blues, and 3 purples. And if I want to upgrade Vegeta, and I need the same amount as Cooler, which is 8 reds, 8 blues, and 3 purples.
Damn. What's a good literally? I got nothing in that spin. We're spinning for Yami. We have pretty good chances of getting Yami this time, but
Shit, we're in the same server. What is wrong with my character?
oh, what are you playing? Playing All Star. The title should be All Star. It actually might not be on YouTube. I think I might stop streaming on YouTube because it just takes too long to set up. So if you want to watch the stream, I'm gonna be on Twitch. All right, let's count how many Yamis we have. Well, damn, that's more than I thought. Yeah, we had 27. I'm so glad I stopped counting. All right, boom. Is that all I need? 6. Oh wait, this dude uses black flames too. Huh. Black flames might mean that we can't. They will overlap, like the damage.
It may.
Yeah. What's
Hey,
good,
it's still
stream?
a good character.
This is not Block Shoots. I said All Star. But I got a good pull on random boss. Nice. What's up, my boy? What's good, bro? What is good? What is goody, my gang? Gonna feed him. I'm just gonna feed him the rest of the Yamis. Because I fuck with cannibalism. As long as it's in a game. As long as it's in a game. Alright. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I got Yami. He's so expensive though. He is. It's worth it though. At least I hope it's worth it. It seems worth it to me. Let me find out where Obito is. Yeah. I thought for sure the damage would not overlap, but I think it actually might. Worth it like Gauntlet in your worth it in your opinion? I'm checking the other world shop. I'm not sure if I'll use him or Obito because I already have Obito leveled up, and if he's basically just another Obito, then why'd I get him? But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. He's an AoE cone.
What are we doing?
We can do story. I'm down to do story. If I join, you can solo for me. Solo what? Join what? Did you want to do story? Or did you want to do something else?
Yeah, I want to do story so I can get my Gohan materials.
All right, bet. I'm going to story. Are you in story? Was that you? No, that wasn't you.
Yeah, my character looks kind of bugged out right now.
Where are you?
I'm just standing in front of one of the doors.
Um, I'm gonna replay. I'm gonna start to replay the game. Is the game good now? I mean, game's always been good, if you ask me. You said you're standing where? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm just in front of one of the doors.
Alright, bet. Is that you? Oh yeah, that's you. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm having fun with the game though. I should have gotten some candy while I was at that store. Alright, yeah. I'm pretty sure we can beat this on max, like, max skippage. Can I join you on block suits? Not playing block suits. Playing... We're gonna be playing, what's it called? All-Star. If you don't watch me on Twitch, I recommend coming to my Twitch channel because I'm about to end the YouTube stream. The YouTube stream is too annoying to set up.
Kind of lacking.
Actually, will I end the YouTube stream? Nah, you never know what could happen. Could blow up on YouTube today or something stupid. Damn, had a good run on boss, but couldn't get the powerful twos. Powerful twos is a necessity. You need something that's pretty cheap to just upgrade.
I got something back here, don't worry.
Alright, cool. I'll just farm then.
I forgot about this.
Forgot about what?
3 times.
Oh yeah. Very useful, very useful. Best thing they added into the game. Well, goodbye. Peace. "22 days ago." Nope. Nope. Loki needs some music. That's weird. The music just doesn't work. No music. I'll probably stream some music then. Something
Music's
that's not.
working for me.
Sometimes the music just turns off for me. I don't know why.
Hyundai Tucson versus Honda CRV. Hyundai Tucson wins every time. Get 0% APR on the 2023 Tucson or up to $750 bonus cash. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
That's kind of cool. All right. So for this, with the rage units, you gotta put the, oh shit, yeah, 10 bits. I appreciate it. You gotta put the Blackbeards like up front hella because of the rage people.
Rich people aren't really, that's not going to be an issue, trust me. I've got 10 in.
They be hitting, bro.
I literally soloed this off of 2 Tengens in this ice unit. I didn't even need the second Tengen.
That is crazy. There we go. Live stream setup. It's going much quicker than it used to. I'm wondering if I'm forgetting a step. I might actually turn that music on since it's so quiet. Without the music, it's actually just like nothing. I was doing some story today too. It was just annoying, bro. Like the third world is just annoying. I wanted a duo for that, but I couldn't find anyone. Let's see, 6K. Yeah, they'll die. I should probably eat something. Totally forgot that I have to eat every now and then. No one told me about that. But that was a necessity. Third world story sucks. No, not third world, but like second world, third mission or third story or whatever the fuck. That's annoying. Okay, we'll put this here.
Oh, we have a Blackbeard.
Yeah, we have a few up front. Okay, you got that spot. Alright, nice. Got something going on here. My new strategy is just getting to like 80k, and then I can just start dropping Kumas.
Okay.
It's worked pretty well in the other story. The third one, I didn't even get far enough to get 40k. So I gotta reconsider my strategy there. There's a lot of these guys alive right now. They're going so slow that it doesn't even feel like 3 times is enough. Like, come on, dude. When they drop the 4x speed game pass, bro, that's gonna be insane. I'm waiting for it. Okay. I need 4K for my next Uru upgrade. 4x speed rage scares me. It should. The correct emotion is to be scared. I've definitely gotten blasted by some rage units who were mad slow and then started speeding up 3x speed. Yeah, you can't react to that. Yeah, I've definitely gotten violated by that before. I need 10k for this upgrade? Insane. Here we go. Got Mr. Kuma over here obliterating fools. Rage units are hell for sure, especially when the bleed or burn. Yeah, this man Alex just dropped on their sub. 5 months worth of subbing, 3-month streak. Insane. Insane, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I would be sub to your channel right now, but since I didn't stream last month, my Twitch money that I usually use to reinvest just didn't come in, bro. Like it came in and then it was gone. It was not as much as I needed it to be. It'll probably be better this month, hopefully. It might be worse, low key. It might be worse. Almost known for half a year. It's crazy how time flies. Yeah, it really is. Time just be zooming, bro. Definitely do. Let's see. I wish there was a spot like right here in the middle. Where's the best spot to put this?
What?
Uru. You know, probably over here. Yeah, because this is closer. Yeah, but W, hydrate now. I don't have any water. I don't have any water around me. There's probably a water bottle over there. What's good, Cactus? I don't want to get it though. Oh shit. It's literally sitting right behind the monitor. I couldn't see it. I stood up to see it. Yeah, Axel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you guys are watching on YouTube, drop a sub and what's it called? Turn on your notifications. I need that. I'm on that English homework grind. I did English homework like a little bit ago. This week. English has always been easy for me. I hate the class. I absolutely despise the class. My mom's always like, so why don't you just do it? Get it over with. That's stupid. I'd rather be angry about it and hate it. And then after a little bit, oh shit, I sold him. And then after a little bit, I come to my senses and start finishing the homework. It's more fun that way. I'm more happy that way. I decided to do Spanish instead of French for an easy A, not gonna lie. You know Spanish? Or do you just think Spanish is easy? I'm learning Spanish right now. Not in any type of class, but I learned Spanish in high school. I passed both classes. Don't know a damn thing. But I'm learning on Duolingo. It's kind of my second language. That's cool. I wish I had a second language. I would love to speak Spanish. Hence why I'm learning it. Been taking it for 4 years and it's difficult. You've been taking Spanish for 4 years? You gotta be fluent. Like, you gotta practice, bro. You gotta practice. If you're not fluent in 4 years, dog, you gotta speak to some speakers. Go speak to some speakers, you know? Let the speakers speak.
Okay, gotta head over to the, what do they call it? The flea market.
Practice with my friends? Okay, that's gas. Head over to the flea market? I don't know. Like, once I get a little bit better, I'm gonna join, like, some Spanish Discords. Probably in, like a month, or 6, or 12, or a year, or 2. You're not capping flea markets? Where that? I've never been to a flea market. Isn't that crazy?
Flea markets are just full of Mexican people.
Never even touched a flea market, bro. I'm in shambles. They're not even gonna like me. Alright, let's skip because it's taking a minute. It's not taking that long. I'm just impatient. Yeah, why does Buddy have 3 million health? Hell no.
It'll be fine.
We definitely will be, but I'm just wondering why Cuzzo have 3 million health? What's wrong with him? He tweaking over there. Like a last minute. This is such a stupid placement for me. That's a little bit better. Damn it, I got the 5k upgrade. That's like mad useless. And that upgrade does nothing. Yeah, why not drop another 40k on him? Do a little something here. Do something a little quirky. That boss is... Oh wait, that wasn't the boss. No, I thought it was the boss. 3 mil ain't that much? Yeah. Yeah. I want to hear it. Oh, the boss
if
is
this
dead.
was boss rush, then yes, but it's an issue, but not that much of a pressing one.
Right? Yeah, this dude's about to get obliterated.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get hit with bleed.
Damn, he just went down from 12k to 6k. Or not 12 million to 6 million. Alright, next mission. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's skedaddle. Let's scuttle out of here. I'm doing boss rush and I finally got a good cheap units that can hit powerful twos. Nice. Were you here when I said the best unit and that is Mr. Anti-hero, sorry. Best unit is anti-hero because he's like cheaper Tengen. And then just
2 reds, 1 blue, 1 purple.
go out. You gotta go out with that. Can you still get Gohan? No?
No.
God damn it. Alright. Let's Gohan 7's really cool, to be honest. If you're doing story, go for Zoro, Diavolo. Can you still get Diavolo? They're both good. Honestly, I think the best story unit right now might be Kuma. The 7-star Kuma is insane. 40k, you drop 40k on him and he does fucking 2 million. 2 million! Just cuz. He in the special banner right now. Ooh. I might have to invest in that. I won't. Cooler does 22 million for 30k. I want Cooler. I want him. I'm telling you, bro, that Cooler a game changer. That Cooler a universe splitter. And I'm trying to get him. Cooler's overrated? You're tweaking. You're tweaking.
So
You
not
get his
20
5-star.
million damage units?
Yeah. I don't know what you're on about, buddy. Buddy, oh pal. But whatever it's on, whatever you're on, bro, I don't want it. I'm tweaking. I am tweaking. I don't have him. Okay. Bro just slandered Cooler just to slander Cooler. That's evil rhetoric.
Why are you wasting your time?
I make a wave and y'all quick to get right in it. Smoke in my face and I'm boofing, I'm higher than smokers who taking the truth and they hiding it. Open the safe with the tool and we finding it. Infinite rhymes that get into it, timing it. Hope in the grave if a God you're confiding in. Choke when you play, you can't shoot if the time is in overtime. You were not clutch. Why was I told to try walk through the crust? It's impossible. No to die walking too much is a lot to pull. Hoping I stop and he punches unstoppable. Loads of guys talk like they tough, but they poppable. Know that I'm up and on top, I'm untoppable. Rover, I'm broke, but I hope the top droppable. Hoping my smoke really dope so the pot is full. Lower, I low to the flow like I got it to. Over, I flow with the drip like I got a pull. Audible noises are oddly undoubtable. How do you prove that your body is moving, reacting?
Yeah, with this amount of units, I'm gonna get to 270. $272. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we'll probably get to 637 too. Doing story solo is boring.
shift today. Under the radar, I will not get lit today. Out of the bush like I'm missing my picture day. Picture a midget who's hitching and lifted weight. This the way Kiddix envisions his history. Young in the game and my flow is a mystery. Imagery, digging way into brain if you say Kiddix a goat, then you know I'm the leader. I'm charging at you and I'm charging for features. I'm charging to do anything that is weaker. They couldn't be cheaper for people to research. My bars are all keepers. My brain is a heater. It's heat in my tongue when I'm rapping. I'm spitting the heat till it heat of my speaker. I keep her too wet and she leak like a lake or a ocean or either. One high is the either.
Alright, that's gonna be pretty hard to follow up, but shit, here's my best try. Stop me, I am ridiculous. 59.3, I'm pulling from limitless. Hey, you feel scared and feeling the imminence. I'm gonna blow up, it's just too meticulous. My day is coming, it's imminent. Picture it getting
2020 really wasn't too long ago, huh?
so you do not want to get into this. If he did, at least see the end of it. Lock in the
All right.
corner, I had to dot him. All fight on, Gucci and Prada. You do not like me, how about your
Let's see.
mama? Italy chopper, Mexico shada. She call me daddy, she call me papa. She not my daughter, I'm not a father. I get a lot of guapa.
They low-key take a minute to get here, don't they?
Craig, what is you doing? Professor finessing of which I am fluent. I'm always improving to you is confusing. Yo, bitch, in my
Fuck it,
DM, you're
skip.
lucky I'm cooling. And I made a purchase at Freak Ones. Your girl steady choking, no 05
Five
So I got the
sons.
sauce, shit, I got a ton. I'm not one to leave, but the apples will run. As you can probably tell, I love basketball, but not as much as recording with Adderall. After all problems are gone, cause I had it all. Give me the rock, pass the ball to me. John, and she is a freak. I am still growing, you've already peaked. I'll fight an army like 300 Greeks. I hawk people down like my name's Dominique.
You don't got class tomorrow? I do. Yeah, we got class tomorrow. I low-key want to get back in the gym. I need to eat something if I'm gonna... What should I eat, though? Like, I don't know. I need to find out if my class... my campus has a cafeteria. I'm pretty sure they all do, but, like, I don't know. Eat pizza? I'd love to. If you're leaving... I can't eat cereal, bro. That cereal is like violating me. I actually can't drink milk of any sort, bro. I've tried lactate, I've tried almond milk. All milk just sends me into the gulag, bro. Can't have any of it. It's terrible. I don't know why these are the circumstances of my life, but they are. If you want, I can help you with story, by the way. Me and bro already doing it. Me and Miles. I might need help with my personal story though, but we're not doing that right now.
How far along are you in the story?
The third thing.
In World 3?
Nah. The third mission, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Third world. Oh, that's part of the mission.
Yeah.
Third storyline.
Yeah, if this is the first one, I'm on the third one type shit. Actually, not of like Namek, but
different animes. So.
Yeah, I'm on the third anime. I'll just say that. I'm on the third anime. How's the YouTube stream doing? It's tanking. I'm not mad. I'm a little angry. I'm infuriated. Okay. Yeah, I should probably work hard to get to bed on time tonight. Or else. Infuriated is crazy, but I would be furious too. Literally. Sometimes, like, YouTube just not your friend sometimes, bro. This is one of them times. In unfortunate news, this is one of them damn days. Spent 5 days watching me. That's 5 days you could have spent reading a book. I can't even. I appreciate the watch time, bro. Speaking of, I'm reading a book. It was right next to me. But I'm trying this thing where, like, if you don't immediately need it, just put it up. So, like, I got a bunch of shit on my desk. Like, I have some deodorant, like, my grandma gave me. Because she bought some, and she was like, you want some? I was like, you know, I'm not going to refuse deodorant. And I just, you know, like, I need to put this up. If I'm not going to use this immediately, I need to put this up. Same with the fat-ass microphone that I have on my desk. If I'm not going to use this immediately, put it up. Same with this crochet needle. You know, you guys get the idea. It's like cleaning up your space. Cleaning up your space cleans up your mind, or some philosophical dog shit. I don't know what they're talking about. They're probably right. They're right. Clean up your rooms, kids. It'll help you be a better person or something. YouTube was never my friend ever since they added skippable 5-second ads that became skippable in 5 seconds.
Watch parenting how
I feel you.
And nap uninterrupted.
Yeah, I read something like that. Something like one touch rule, where if it takes one touch to clear it, then you just do it. Interesting. How does that work? I mean, like, what, you just pick it up and drop it? I mean, I guess that's a touch. But I mean, isn't that usually what cleaning is? You just pick some shit up and put it away. Does that count as a one touch? I don't know. I think David Goggins said it. David Goggins, I don't even. Oh yeah, I've heard about him. Sling's been getting into David Goggins. Gotta keep it a buck. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not super interested. I don't know. I'm more interested in the philosophical minded thinkers type shit. The discipline is admirable, but I'm just not interested if the philosophy is not interesting. Yeah, but not involving a bunch of rearranging. That makes sense. Let's skip that. Drop that. Oil foundation for 70k. I'm good. Buy a whole ass oil foundation. Are you serious? I'm over here, a regular ass man, just buying oil foundations for 10k. I've been self-evaluating. Did I say swelf? I've been self-evaluating recently. That's good. I'll be forcing myself to get up when I feel lazy. That's a good step. The way my mind works, I'm typically always self-evaluating. Like, if I'm just off to myself, I always imagine myself as a guy standing off to the right and another guy standing off to the left, having a conversation. Which one is right? Which one is wrong? Are they both? Are they either? You know, type of conversations I have with myself. That's how I imagine. I assume that type of disassociation probably developed because of my crippling loneliness, but who gives a fuck, right? I got bored talking about it. I'm sure you are too. But yeah, that's usually what I do. Sit down, have conversations with myself until I reach a conclusion. Probably why I'm good at conversations and whatnot. I don't know. Okay. This game is pretty much iced away. I need more water. I've been thirsty all day. I just talk to myself a lot too. Or though. You know why? That's usually what I'll ask. You know, if you make an observation about yourself, any observation, any minuscule observation, right? Why do I, do that weird thing I do when I walk through the door? Sit down and ask yourself that type of conversation. Why do I do that? And it seems like a pretty cool thing about having a strong mind or some shit. Let me try to find it. Incredible quote you just dropped in the chat. I just saw some quote somewhere about having a strong mind or some shit. That's hilarious, Loki. Cause I know you got a strong mind. Ain't shit up here. I don't know what you're on about, though. My mind is full of nothing. Isn't that crazy how my mind is full of nothing? How did it achieve that? How did it achieve to be full of the lack of something, bro? Loki, that Loki perfectly describes my mind. Full of a whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I've been recently reconsidering myself. I wonder if I'm like bipolar, like very, very minusculely bipolar. Because my contradictions are weird, bro. I be contradicting the hell out of myself. But I'm also at the same time, which, damn it, I just played into my own thing. So I'm about to say that I'm contradicting the hell out of myself, but I'm also very consistent, which is another contradiction. So I don't know, bro. One side of this war is probably winning, but also it's not. Strong minds suffer without complaining. Weak minds complain without suffering. Look at that. I want to read that shit written by that great samurai motherfucker. Alright, are you talking about Art of War or something else? Art of War is just the first thing that came to my mind because that sounds like what you're talking about.
Confucius.
Feel like it would help. No, that's Sun Tzu. Yeah, okay, so you know him. Yeah, Confucius is great. I actually read his book Analytics. Oh my god. I love Analytics. Is it Analytics? Or is it Analytics? Analytics, I guess. That one's great. Samurai guy. Yeah, that's Sun Tzu. I'm surprised you know that. I assumed you wouldn't know that. That's why I asked. I was like, are you talking about Art of War? Damn, these damn units got chewed up. They're getting obliterated over here. This song is gas. Holy shit. The lyricism in this is crazy. Like, I just sat down and listened to this song for the first time. The lyricism is diabolical. You guys see what I did there? You said no? Okay. Lyricism is crazy. Alright, playing next. Let's see, what song is this? Kid X Thunder Ring? Dear God. And he dropped this shit 3 years ago. Loki? He hasn't dropped anything similar in a minute. I recommend that song. What samurai guy are you talking about? I'm curious now. His name was Mishiahi Miyamoto. Something like that. Look him up. See if you find a book or something and send it to me. I'm gonna reread Analytics and take notes on it. That's something I've started doing. I'm gonna do that with like all of my books from now on to make sure that I retain the information. I'm gonna read the book and then start writing shit. I have so many damn books, chat, because I went to like a bookstore and I got 9 books for only $30, and I went back the other day, got 6 books for $13, which is a better deal if you guys are curious. So yeah, I literally got just like what, 15 books for only $37? 36, 37? No, I'm tweaking. 40, 43. Book of 5 Rings. Book of 5 Rings, huh? Book of 5 Rings, eh? Yes, riveting news. Low-key, it is riveting news, bro. I don't care. Fucking 9 books for $30? That's phenomenal. Alright, you could find a book right now at Barnes & Noble's, prime condition, for $30. You couldn't go on Barnes & Noble's, grab 2 quality books, and come out for 13. I don't want to hear it. I got 6 books for $13. You couldn't find 1 book for $13 in Barnes & Noble's. You probably could, but it's probably going to be balls. Unknown ass author, unwanted ass book, cheap ass cover. I'm missed by somebody people consider the greatest samurai in history. That is kind of cool. The books I be finding for $13 is like, you be green eggs and ham. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You're not getting 6 books for $13, bro. It is riveting news. You should care. Dude, you should be very invested in this story right now. The English dictionary, bro. And half the words are misspelled. That's the type of shit you find for $13 in Barnes & Noble's. Half of them not even books, bro. They're like fucking notebook papers stapled together that they're selling. Some brochure. You're lucky if you get fucking three pages on that brochure. You're getting a brochure with just 2 pages. Literally gonna be a folded pieces of paper that they're gonna sell you for 13 bucks in Barnes & Noble's. And I hear about the good deals he got on books. That's what I'm saying. It's still riveting news. I'm telling you, you should care. You should care about how much book I got for this little. Got a whole lot of book. Whole lot of book. You should be heavily invested in my book story. I think I was telling me someone somewhere. I'm trying to tell you. Go to Barnes & Noble's with $13 and you're gonna leave with somebody's written notes and half of them are wrong. He got a 45 on the final exam and they're selling the notes for 13 bucks. Barnes & Noble's is very expensive. Don't trust that spot. Chat, when I get more money, expect me to just start opening a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh card packs. Little kid me would literally cry his heart out if he saw rich me doing that, so I'm gonna do it. This kind of reminds me of a philosophy I discussed with my professor last semester about who you are as a person. Like, some people would argue that the person you were when you were 8 and the person you are now are 2 different people. And they both exist in 2 different times. And some people will argue, the argument I made, not sure if I necessarily believe it, is that you have a core self, a core being, and you surround this core being or core self with like experiences. So as you experience more, you start shedding previous experiences and gaining new experiences to surround your core self with, and that affects the way that you present yourself to other people, yourself, and you know, whatever the hell. Yeah.
You just caught 24K Golden's new video.
And if I were to relate it to psychology, I would say that your core self is probably nature, your nature, and the experiences is your nurture, because you're constantly being nurtured by your environment. Maybe not nurtured, maybe you're being tortured by your environment, but I don't know, grow some balls. That's my solution. Grow some balls, bro. You'll be straight. It's all nurture if you want to look at it like that. But yeah. And yeah, I guess I can't really add too much more to it. I'd need to look back at my notes. RIP the Yu-Gi-Oh creator, bro died a hero, for real. The person I was when I was 8 was somebody I wish I still was, not gonna lie. I'd rather be ignorant but happy than aware and sad. I have heard that so many times. I have heard that so many times. So many times. I dipped my toes into the Sneeko server. I found some people I found to be truly intelligent, truly great people to talk with and talk to. And they were all like, you know, like, I love having or being intelligent, but I wish I could just turn it off sometimes. And this is a concept that I've never even played with. I've never even considered. Because it's just like, why? Why would I ever wish to be more ignorant than I am now? Because when you're ignorant, you live in a world that... The world is the exact same. It's the exact same. But you're just unaware. So you don't really change anything when you become more aware or more conscious. Yeah, you don't really change anything. The world doesn't necessarily change, but what does change is your ability to change things. I would argue, and I think you'd be a fool to disagree, not to insult, but like, if you're more aware, you should have more power. You should have more control. You may feel as though you have less control once you become more aware because you're aware of all of the powers that lie outside of your control. But now that you're aware of all of them, you can better work around them instead of hitting a brick wall and not understanding why there's a brick wall in front of you. Instead, you can, now that you're aware of this brick wall, you can go around it, you could go under it, you could go over it, you could go through it. Maybe it's not even a wall. Maybe it's a figment of your imagination. That's what awareness gets you, you know? Like, for example, scientists will put flies in jars, right? And they'll put a thin film over it, and the fly will try to fly out, but he'll get stuck on the film, right? And once the scientist removes the film, he just fucking gives up. The fly never tries to leave again because he tried 3 times. Now, this fly is ignorant to the film. He doesn't understand that the film is there. But once you become more aware, even though you're in a situation where you're powerless, where you can't take the film off yourself as the fly, once you become more aware, you'll be aware of when the film is removed and when you can leave. I would never ever choose ignorance over intelligence simply because it makes me feel better. I only put myself back in the jar. With awareness and intelligence, I actually have a chance of getting out. And I think that's what humanity is all about. The indomitable human spirit. I hear it all the time. Yet people aren't indomitable. We've never been. It's not what it is. It's not what it's about. There's a few, maybe 1, 2, 3 indomitable human beings around at any given time, and those are the people who change things. People who don't know their limits because they're constantly pushing. Or even worse, some sort of dickhead who knows his limits and is pushing them anywhere. I don't know. Chris said, "Man got me rethinking my whole life." This is a Roblox stream. What am I talking about? I just be rambling sometimes, chat. I be going on and on about Lord knows what. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just be saying shit. I'm lying. I don't know why I'm going this route. I'm going this route of being humble. Being more humble than usual. I don't know. Humbleness has always disgusted me. Such an egotistical dickhead. But yeah, humbleness has always disgusted me because humbleness is essentially just you're undervaluing yourself. Guys, can I speak correctly, properly? You're undervaluing yourself, and I think that's stupid. I think that if you know your limits, again, you know, it kind of ties back with the ignorance thing. If you are aware of your limits, you can figure out how to go past them, you know? And I think that's what humbleness doesn't give you. When you're denying yourself of your true worth, I think that's stupid. Real stupid. Real dumb. I just be rambling, bro. Yeah, keep rambling. I kind of enjoy this talk. That sounded weird. It didn't sound weird. I think talks like these are necessary, yet still ignored. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. It's the same reason why those guys... Damn it, I'm good at tying shit back. can we acknowledge my ability to just tie shit back to random things that I've done in the past and or just mentioned 10 minutes ago? Anyways, the guys in the Sneeko server who I considered intelligent. Where am I going with this? Holy shit, I just lost everything. What did I just read? Necessary ignored. Okay, so when you become aware of your surroundings, or more aware of your surroundings, more conscious, you enter a new world. You're no longer in the jar from before, you're in the entire laboratory. You get me? And that's uncomfortable. Humans historically don't like new things and change. Humans hate that. Not just humans, like most animals. Like if you take a cat into a mall, like a kitten, it's probably gonna get overwhelmed and stressed out. So, damn, dear God.
Breaking into a different house gets overwhelmed and stressed
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Like let them fuck a mall. If you take it outside, it might get overwhelmed and stressed out, and that's where it's supposed to be.
Actually, on the contrary, some cats really do like going on walks.
Yeah, but some would get overwhelmed. Like if it's too much space, they would get overwhelmed because they're used to enclosed spaces. It just depends. It depends. But what am I going? Yeah, it's uncomfortable. That's why these conversations are ignored, because it forces people to think. It forces people to go outside their usual bubble of thought. Let's say your usual bubble of thought is this big. It's just like the laboratory. When you're in the jar, your level of thinking reflects that. When you leave the jar, your level of thinking is expanded. So not only are you physically in a new place, you're mentally in a new place as well, which is doubly uncomfortable because humans are thinking beings, reasonable people. Damn, that was a terrible sentence. They're animals of reason. I'm not sure which philosopher said that. Maybe Aristotle. They're animals with the ability to reason. So not only are you taking them physically into a new place, you're taking them mentally into a new place as well, which is double uncomfortable, which I didn't need to reiterate, but I did anyways. And I may or may not have explained it so terribly that me reiterating it made my previous example significantly worse. But I digress. I just say shit on Twitch. Hi, new follower. Hi. Welcome. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to get into philosophy. This may be petty. I hate the words woke, and I hate the word deep talk. Also hate what's another thing that I hate. And the reason I hate it is because I feel like it's overused. Because I feel like people genuinely use these, like woke and deep talk for like surface level thinking, and I think it dilutes it. So when I'm talking about things fucking astronomical, like literally metaphysics, when I'm discussing metaphysics with my compatriots, some dudes is like, yo, this is deep. And I'm like, yeah, but it's deeper than deep. Because if deep is used for like an edgy political debate, why is it being used for a philosophical conversation talking about metaphysics? But maybe that's just my ego speaking. I don't know. We're working on the ego. The ego's coming down. It's coming down. She's coming down. Kinda. She coming down. She not too bad. A little bit, maybe.
Stop lying to yourself.
She's coming down. I need her to come down, or else, bro.
You need her to.
Your ego be crazy. My ego is insane. It's insufferable, even to me. No, it's not. No, that's not true. Cause honestly, when I sit down and look at other egotistical people, maybe it's just my ego talking again, but like it really gets on my nerves. And I don't think that I do the exact same thing. I think my ego is absolutely insufferable sometimes. Do not get me wrong. I'm a complete asshole. I'm an idiot. I'm a dickhead sometimes because of my ego. Not usually on stream. Usually on stream I'm cool. But like in debates and conversations, I'm straight. Oh yeah, I should probably be playing the game. But yeah, I'll hear like egotistical people talk, and I'll be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Just shut up, bro. You're pissing me off. And I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like my ego is more guarded. I feel like my ego isn't as prevalent as it could be. Does that mean copium? You make your ego set free. Copium? No, I don't. I don't let my ego just go on and on. I definitely have before. 100%. I definitely have before. But it depends. Can you tell me what a philosophical talk about metaphysics sounds like? Oh my god, no! Hell, yeah, I can. Metaphysics is goofy. That's how I feel most of the time when people make dumb comments. Yeah. We all have ego. What I'll say is ego is a necessary part of life, especially in my philosophy. I think to be a proper man, you need ego. I've already discussed my dislike or hatred of being humble, because being humble is essentially undervaluing yourself. Ego to me just means that you know your worth. Being overly egotistical means that you're over exaggerating yourself, which by the way is unavoidable. People usually just over exaggerate themselves. It's a habit, right? Other than people with low self-esteem, and there's of course examples, but everyone has an ego. Everyone thinks they're better than they actually are, but not everyone is egotistical. You know what I mean? Like when you talk about egotistical, everyone would be egotistical, except some, what's it called, some exceptions, some exceptions, but everyone is egotistical. So to properly use the word egotistical, I feel like you have to take out the fact that people naturally overestimate themselves. So you have to look at it like a blank slate. It's like when your teacher, like when everybody in the class gets a fucking 54 and they're like, you know what, everybody got a 70 instead, because I'm gonna curve the test. You have to curve the egotistical graph downwards, because everyone's gonna be egotistical. I think I explained that pretty good. I don't know. I feel like people treat me bad because of my ego. people treat me bad because of my ego. Like, nah, yeah, everyone's egotistical. Everyone overestimates their abilities, except some like exceptions, right? Except there's exceptions, of course. Not literally everyone, but majority of people. I should have said majority, but really it's everyone. Majority of people overestimate themselves. It's a psychological phenomenon that happens. I mean, let me see if I can find a study, because you seem like you don't believe. The tendency that people have to overrate their abilities fascinates Cornell. Yeah. People overestimate themselves, but more than that, they really seem to believe it. It's just something that like happens. It different from the Dunning-Kruger effect. Different from the Dunning-Kruger effect. Dunning-Kruger effect is something else. Similar, but something else. Y'all be talking blue lock right now? What does that mean? What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? I don't know what you're on about. Why is this guy not slowing as much as I think he would? Damn, bro hasn't watched Blue Lock? I haven't. Like, I've heard of it, but like,
good.
did they get like heavily philosophical in that? Is that why you mentioned it? Because isn't it a soccer anime?
It's a soccer anime about
oh, ego.
building
yeah.
one's ego.
Yeah.
And soccer, of course, and how soccer isn't just a team game, it's also a game against your own teammates. And trying to better yourself, getting better than your teammates by fighting against them while also fighting towards the same goal.
That's interesting. That's actually interesting. That's a really cool idea.
Basically, say like me and you on the same team, right?
Yeah.
It's either our egos are either gonna clash or they're gonna combine or whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
For egos clash, that means either you're not passing to me or I'm not passing to you and whatnot. So that means you either have to take the ball from me somehow or manipulate me to thinking that I'm gonna pass to you, or you're gonna pass to me, something like that, to get the other opponents out of the way.
Manipulation is crazy, but that makes sense. That's cool. We think
Was that
like
the last mission?
classroom of elite. I don't know. Are you clicking
What's your
replay?
turn?
The return.
No,
Alright, bet.
I'm placing your turn.
Yeah. People
Yeah, because I
underestimate their
need one
ability.
more blue guy, one more purple guy to get Gohan's next upgrade.
Yeah. So there seems to be some overlap. I don't necessarily mean the Dunning-Kruger effect, even though the Dunning-Kruger effect basically, this might make sense. This is why smart people, because usually like I'll talk to people who are like I consider intelligent, and they'll be like, yeah, being humble is really important, and I just disagree. I'm like, I don't know. I think you need to be humble enough to listen. If you're just like an egotistical idiot and not listening to anyone and you think you're God, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. But like, humbleness is underestimating yourself. And I talked to my philosophy professor about this. Then we kind of went back and forth. But the conclusion we landed on is like fucking the great Aristotle. The great Aristotle. Basically that what's it called? Basically that being humble is necessary in some places and being egotistical is necessary in others. If I really wanted to argue with him, I would be like, all right, but having a ego is necessary in more places, right? It's necessary in more places than being humble. But I think that's stupid, because how do you even begin to measure that? Well, you don't need to measure it. I could just argue that knowing your worth is necessary for many tasks that you're going to do. Maybe he could debunk by saying it's not necessary, because I don't know. I'm getting too hypothetical. I'm getting hypothetical with the hypothetical of an argument that happened months ago, hypothetically. I want to think that ego is a gamble of some sort. Being humble feels fake to me. I agree. That's every time I'm trying to be humble, like go out of my way. Like I was being oddly humble today. Someone was like, yo, you have a strong mind, Cactus. Cactus was like, you have a strong mind. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing in here. When like all points of the day, there's something going on in there. But, I don't necessarily need to mention it. Not only that, but yeah, like I actively undervalued myself. That was the textbook definition of humble, I think. And I'm looking back to it and I'm wondering why. But I don't know. I want 5 guys inside of me. They make good food.
Wow.
Okay. Alright. Going out of my way to devalue myself is just not like, yeah, I hate it. I hate it as well. Yeah, that 5 guys comment was insane. Wait until you try In-N-Out. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Now that I'm thinking about what is up with these names,
I don't know.
and now I can understand. But 5 guys.
Let me carry y'all for real? Nah, I don't need it. And you'd have to take time out of my day, joining my server and whatnot. Unnecessary. But if we get into like a what's it called, a trial or a raid or something, I'll let you guys join. Sure.
Oh no, I mean, I think after I get the materials for Gohan, I think I'm gonna have to head off.
Oh, I got you. Never mind.
Have work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I have school. I have class, so I'll be getting off eventually. But nah, people. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna talk about the people who treat me bad because of my ego, and then I'm gonna talk about the metaphysics because that was a request. I don't mean to gain pity or anything like this. I genuinely don't care. Hate me because of my ego is fine, or love me because my ego is also fine. People, that's been an odd thing, right? That's been an odd thing that's recently happened because I'm talking to more people. Like people would be like, yo bro, I love the way you just shit on that dude. I love the way you were talking crazy to him. I'm like, okay. Never gotten that before, but thanks, man. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes people really enjoy the ego. Yeah. sometimes I'll like genuinely, I'll give myself what I think to be a fair assessment of myself, and I'll just put it out there and I'll be like, yeah, what do you guys think? And people like shit on me because they think that I'm like always trying to overvalue myself, and I'm like, nah, bro, I think this is a fair investment or assessment. Let's talk about it, type shit. Put down the finger eater. All right, I will. And yeah, like people. That's pretty much. Do I play Black Streets? I do. I do. Black Streets is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. People will people will talk a lot of shit, and people will be like, what's it called? What's that? Passive aggressive. That's what it is. People will be like very, very passive aggressive if you have an ego. Very, very passive aggressive, and it's kind of like, yo, dude, why are we doing this? Like sometimes my friends will be passive aggressive. I'm like, yo, bro, we're friends. We're friends. Why are we doing this? And it'll be like unwarranted passive aggressiveness. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I can't control the way people act, nor do I usually care. Keep it a buck. If you want to be mad at my ego, just know that my ego cares very little for you. I don't know, man. Damn it, that was egotistical. I didn't even think about that. I mean, is it? Do I have to care what people think? Nah, it's not. It. What do you think? Kind of. You know what I think, bro? This is one of the points that I was gonna bring up earlier, but like, people only really want you to be humble.
What people think, but you should respect what people think.
Yeah. That's straight. That's valid. But people only really want you to be humble if they feel like, one, you're better than them, or two, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve your ego. You're not that good. You're not that good, so you should be humble. Or you're better than me, so you should be humble. I really like.
Yeah, like you spamming moves in Xenoverse.
You know, I never spammed. I was a very strategical player. I didn't have that much strategy, guys, but I never spammed. I was never a spammer.
They don't know.
You know who was a spammer? K Awesome. K Awesome pissed me off, and I beat the dog shit out of him. I beat the dog shit out of him.
Really pissed me off?
Ooh.
How easy?
How easy pissed me off. I won't even lie to you. How easy definitely pissed me off. I hate people who think egos are horrible and dumb. I think that ego has like a negative connotation to it. Ego has a negative connotation to it. I think ego is a necessary thing, and I think people with egos can be like absolute assholes or dickheads. Like Seth the programmer. Seth the programmer is probably one of the best examples for this, because he's an absolute fucking annoyance, bro. Dear God. Like that dude was like I was really impressed with his ability to argue for like a large portion of my childhood, right? But oh my God, like I was watching his streams, like that shit is so annoying, bro. Like he was egotistic. Like even if you want to argue that it's unironic, it's still annoying. I think he's the best example for like overly egotistical. And now he's getting canceled. I mean, to be honest, low-key, he had it coming. If he's gonna talk this much shit, there's definitely gonna be some goobers after him. He says he knows he has an ego, but like I don't doubt it. Who says he knows he has an ego? Think about Aizen. He's mid an ASTD. What do you mean? Like, is Aizen a creator, or is Aizen the character? I don't know. His ego is something. He has knowledge, but he doesn't know his bounds. Oh yeah, Seth is super. Like, I mean, I can't say he's super intelligent. I don't know. He was a very good debater. Yeah, he was a very good debater. He made some great points, and he had a reputation for a reason. But I mean, it just got to him. Keep it a stack though. He really was the father of like the anime debate community. Even if he didn't start it, even if he wasn't the biggest, which he was, like bro was the father of the anime debate community. He had an insidious amount of clout. Insidious amount of clout. I was gonna make a video about the Seth the Programmer thing, but I decided not to. But basically, one of the things I was gonna mention is like how I was on TikTok scrolling, and I saw a power scaling video, and it was literally just like me waiting for Seth to say that fucking Itachi beats Madara, and then in the comments it's like Seth's word is like the Bible of power scaling. And it's crazy how much clout that dude really had before he got canceled. This is like a week or two before he got canceled. And I'm reading this and I'm like, yo, I want this type of influence on people. And then he gets canceled and I'm like, yo, never mind. Never mind, bro. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. But not like people, I don't know. If Seth says Naruto beats Rimuru, Naruto beats Rimuru, that's literally like word for word the comments I was reading. Pretty sure he got called out for being a pedophile. He did. He definitely did. That was definitely one of the allegations, without a doubt. One of the main ones too, I think. How could it not be one of the main ones?
I think that would be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, how can that not be one of the main ones? It has to be. Has to be. He made someone eat. Yeah. No, Seth is an awful person. 100% an awful person. And if that's what he does with his platform, he obviously doesn't deserve it. But I really liked his content. I watched him since I was 13. Seth, you guys are liking and enjoying the philosophical conversation now. And I'm not going to say I wasn't going to be a philosopher without Seth's influence, but we would not be having this conversation right now if it wasn't for Seth the Programmer. Like, on some real shit. On some real shit, bro. Separate the art from the artist. Yeah. Like, Seth, I remember 2020. It was 2020. I was watching Seth debate, and I was like, I want to get into philosophy. I hear him mention philosophy. I don't know what that is. Like, at this point, I don't know what philosophy is. Like, I have an idea, but everybody has an idea. And then they say some goofy shit, so I was probably no different. So I looked up philosophy discords, I joined that, and then I started learning shit there. And from there, I joined a YouTuber's Ghost Atarios. People don't even... Yeah, Cactus, you were in the server. I joined that YouTuber's Discord, and I'm like, yo, you guys gotta drop a debate channel. You guys gotta drop a debate channel. They dropped the debate channel, and from there, I basically grind the server from like 200 members to like 1.2k members of just like debaters, and we just start debating. And that's how we got into the debate community. And that's how I actually met Seth and talked. No, I didn't meet Seth. Never mind. I never met Seth, but I met Six, and I talked to him for a little bit in that time. And from there, I went to college. I started studying philosophy in college, and then the Sneeko server, and then we're back to now. That shit. Link me a good ass philosophy Discord. Hell no. Keep it a buck. I'll wait for the ad. But yes, Anubis, I was on the server, still am. Do kind of debates in that server were kind of crazy, not gonna lie. They were. The debate server was pretty big too. Like, we were one of the bigger ones. Yeah. That's why I look at, like, I'm gonna look at the Seth the Programmer situation different from other people. Like, cause other people look at Seth as some sort of diabolical evil monster, and like, I look at him like, bro, this dude is a certified Discord debater. He got canceled for shit that everybody was doing. Not me. Not me. I was in the community, did not do any of that shit. I never even got into like the beefs or anything. I didn't even debate that much. But yeah, like, he was doing shit that like all of these debaters were doing. Like, doxing is like an everyday thing in that community. It was gross. That's why I left. August 2021. Got the hell out of there. Focused on gaming. Started college. Wait, this just clicked. How did Mans make someone... Oh, he did it for like... Someone wanted mod in his server. At least I think this is the story. Someone wanted mod, and that's what he had to do to get mod. It was, if you ever get around to making a philosophy server, we could maybe implement podcast idea. Yeah, I 100% agree. I think it's all gonna come in due time, because I'm not sure if you heard what I was gonna do with this microphone, but I'm gonna do in-person interviews, and hopefully I can build a career out of that. So just click how to mint. Yeah, that's how. And you asked for a good philosophy Discord. I honestly can't really recommend you any, to be honest with you. I can't think of any Discords that are like, yeah, this is where you should go to do philosophy. Because I tried some in the summer and I was never really impressed. But what you can do is go to Discord, and just look up philosophy. Please don't be like one of those guys with would you rather? Hell no. I'm definitely gonna do a gay son or thought daughter joke, or what could you buy with your body count, you know? I'm definitely gonna try that. I'm definitely gonna, like, not try it, but I'm gonna make a joke about it. But yeah, this is what I recommend, to be honest. Go in here with an open mind. Tell yourself that everyone has interesting ideas. Everyone's ideas are interesting, and then boom, philosophers. I can put you on some books though. Damn, what book would I recommend for Western philosophy? Aristotle's probably one of the greatest philosophers of all time. Is this shit readable though? Probably one of the greatest philosophers. What the hell did I just say? He is one of the greatest philosophers. It's the fact of the matter, he is. I recommend Analytics for Eastern philosophy. Confucius wrote that. And for Western philosophy, I have a book that is basically just the collection of Aristotle's works, and I think that's pretty good. You couldn't miss with Plato either. Plato's pretty damn good. Oh shit, I just realized I never dropped a Blackbeard on this side. I'm tweaking. I'm talking a lot today, chat. Talking a lot today. A lot of ideas in my head. I enjoy talking to you guys. I can't wait until I'm like bigger, better streamer and I can talk to more people. Low-key Twitch is kind of hating on me because there's no way I should have 4 viewers right now. When you don't stream for like consistently, Twitch kind of fucks you. Twitch doesn't like you that much. Like, I was talking to some of my viewers and they were like, yeah, we're not getting your notifications, and I was like, oh, damn it. But after a week, you're probably straight. Maybe I should stream every day. I don't know. Isn't it like 2 a.m? It is, but you know, at 2 a.m, I feel like I still shouldn't be getting this type of viewership. Because it's not like, this isn't average. Like, this isn't like, ooh, super KingAnubyss ego. This guy thinks he deserves 20 million viewers. Nah, like, this is just, this doesn't even, like, 4 viewers. This doesn't reflect in my stats. My stats wouldn't say 4. That'd be weird. Why are you calling him finger eater? He definitely do eat fingers. He definitely do eat fingers. He might eat toes too. You never know. Bro's a demon. Literally. I'm gonna try to work on my ego actively though. One, because it's like just annoying, not just like, it's annoying. Like, fact of the matter is, it makes people annoyed at me. And also because I'll just be more likable. Are we playing again?
Play next.
Play next, got you.
Next
That's the question.
one.
How many feet?
How many
feet you got though? Crazy. Don't disrespect the man king of curses like that, bro. No disrespect, bro. It's just a finger muncher. Remember when I said I hated rap? That was crazy. I don't remember that. That was crazy. I don't remember that. How much was Sukuna charge for OnlyFans toes? I don't know. I have no clue how to answer that question. Bro said that's the question. Like, god damn it, bro. These are our modern day philosophers. I say that like I don't ask my female friends for feet pics. Like, I'm the modern day philosopher, and this is what I'm doing with my free time. Yeah, we're scuffed, bro. We're scuffed, chat.
You do what now?
Nothing. Anyways, I'm
Someone
gonna
clip
try to
that.
place a don't. My fault, chat. My fault, chat. Let's go back to talking about philosophy. Who wants to talk about philosophy?
No, let's
Raise your
go
hand.
back to talking about you sending feet pics to your friends.
That's
Oh
not.
no, I'm sorry. Asking for feet pics from your
What's wrong with
friends.
asking every once in a while? Like, if you really sat down and think about it, what's really wrong with asking politely? That's a good question, right? See, I'm telling you, I got him. I got him. Anyways, y'all wanna hear about Confucius? Y'all wanna hear about Confucius? Oh yeah, someone asked me about metaphysics. Got sidetracked. Let me remember. I'll describe to you Plato's metaphysics. So, I can describe to you the allegory of the cave. I'll describe to you the allegory of Plato, cave, allegory of the cave. Yes, sir. Let's go to images. This is the picture that is constantly used like everywhere. Okay, so imagine you have these people trapped in a cave. I don't think this is the conventional way of explaining it. I don't think they immediately start with the allegory of the cave. Fuck it though. You have these people right here, trapped in the cave. And you have these guys making shadow puppets or whatever the hell you want to call it on the wall for them, right? And these people have been trapped in the cave since they were born and have never ever left. They've never ever seen daylight or anything like that. So basically all they know is the shadows. All they know is the shadow of the horse, the shadow of the dove, the shadow of the vase. But to understand, like to achieve true truth of the horse, like to truly understand the horse, to see the real version of the horse, the real version of the dove and vase, you have to leave the cave. You have to leave the cave. What does this have to do with metaphysics? Basically, Plato is arguing that everything that we have in the physical world, so like this keyboard that I have for my example, right? This is just a shadow of the true version of the keyboard. The keyboard's true form. The keyboard's true form. And what he's arguing is that we'll never achieve perfect understanding or have a perfect example of the keyboard because its true form is in another dimension, kind of. That's the best way I can describe it. Imagine everything you know are the shadows, and what the shadows are based on is the true form of that object, and that's Plato's theory of forms. I think he's right, to be honest. Bro, talking about metaphysics, and people are just asking for them feet pics. You know what? I don't want to toot my own horn, but the fact that I can describe to you the allegory of the cave and then turn around and ask somebody for feet pics, it has to say something. I gotta be some sort of interesting character. Like, if I was written into a show, I would be like top 5 most interesting complex beings, bro. Because like, what the fuck, bro? What am I doing? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. Probably. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the possibility that I'm a fucking idiot. It just seems more safe. But yeah, that's the allegory of the cave. Obviously, that's a great place to start. If you're interested in metaphysics, that's a great place to start. Aristotle has his own metaphysics. Bro thinks he's Saul Goodman. Who I don't. Yes. Yes. I don't know who Saul Goodman is, but yes, that's exactly who I am. Yes. And he might just be, yo, Saul Goodman could be a fucking idiot. And I wish that I just agreed to it. I don't know, man. I'm either. Yeah. Plato's
Look at
student.
his raid units, bro.
Are they going? Are they? Oh shit. Nah, we're straight. We're straight. We're straight.
Just watch him.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
The powerfuls just slide past. The powerfuls just slide past. Calm down, man. Who, me? Ads ain't harming you. Ads ain't harming you. The ads probably, I don't know. You could make an argument for the ads harming him. You could argue against it. The ads are harming me because they're affecting my well-being. They're making me unhappy, decreasing my well-being, and decreasing well-being is harmful. And then you just say, even if they're affecting your well-being, maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't start there, because that's kind of, you're agreeing with one of the premises, and bro really had to debunk. My bad. I'm trying to get into my philosophy bag. Like usually I'd stop myself. I'd be like, yeah, you guys don't care, but I don't know. Maybe I'll express my thoughts more often. Usually they're long-winded though, so I try to, like if I'm in VC with someone, I don't want to talk too much about it. But Miles is kind of I don't know, just whatever. I think a lot of things about a lot of things. I could like make them known to my chat goers, but you know, I don't, because it fills the air with my voice, and sometimes that's annoying, even to me. People here definitely care about philosophy. I hope so. I'm hungry. Anyone else hungry? Also, Rizuku, show me your toes. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I've started something. I've inspired new age philosophers. That's great. But now I've given them an attraction to feet. I'm a villain. I'm a villain. Always hungry, right? I feel like I'm always hungry. Let me describe to you Aristotle's metaphysics. I probably don't know enough, do I? I don't. Aristotle, what I can describe to you is Aristotle's philosophy. Look at this painting I'm about to show you. Plato and Aristotle painting. Alright, so you have this here. You see how this is Plato, this is Aristotle. You should read us the Book of Five Rings. I would literally have less viewers than I have now, which I don't want. One of these days, I'm telling you, if the in-person interviews blow up, I will be
Couldn't you
doing
get in
way more
trouble for
content.
copyright?
I'm not sure. I might be able. I might. Maybe I'll summarize the book for you. Alright, you see how Plato's pointing up? This reflects his philosophy, his forms, right? The true form of a keyboard or a tree or whatever the hell exists in the sky and exists in a higher plane of existence. The true form. But Aristotle is an empiricist. His hand is pointing towards the ground, which means, if you don't know what an empiricist is, if you've ever heard of empirical evidence, let me look up empirical for you.
You can't see it, touch it. You can't believe in it.
Yeah, basically, like it's verified by observation or experimentation or things like that. Yeah. You have to see it to believe it. It has to be verified empirically.
That's me.
Huh?
That's me.
I didn't hear you.
That's me.
Yeah. Empiricists are like scientists, right? Philosophers are sometimes empiricists. Usually, I can't say usually not, because I can't say usually not. But imagine
They're trying to explore more different things.
Yeah. What am I trying to say?
Well,
I
we
forget.
try to break things and create new things.
Breaking things is fun. So like the motherfuckers who show me proof that God exists, that's kind of the opposite of empiricism, because damn near by definition, you can't demonstrate that God exists. Damn near by definition. If God exists, you can't necessarily prove it. But science is empirical. Religion is not. And this isn't an insult on religion. Religion's fine, right? Religion's fine. Bro said I can because I'm him. Alright, buddy. Religion's fine. Religion does its own thing, but science also does its own thing, and that own thing that science does is called empiricism. And basically, Aristotle believes that even if Aristotle agrees that the forms exist, but he says that truth can be derived from the physical representation in the world that we have, whereas Plato thinks that truth cannot be derived from the shadows. It can only be derived from its truest form. So, if you wanted to derive truth from a keyboard, Plato says you can't, because you're always going to be looking at the shadow of the keyboard. Aristotle, on the other hand, says if you're looking at the shadow, you can still derive truth from it. Who do I agree with? This is going to be my stance on a lot of things. I don't fucking know. Keep it a stack with you. Keep it a stacky. Keep it a buck and a half. You can argue that a true form of the keyboard exists in a higher dimension, but I don't I don't know. I'm usually more of an empiricist as well. So what I'll say is everything that we have, why don't you know? Because it's not concrete, there's no straightforward answer. If there was a straightforward answer, we wouldn't have Plato and Aristotle disagreeing. We wouldn't have empiricists to this day disagreeing with the other. What's the opposite of empiricist? Empiricist versus rationalist? Yeah, I think we wouldn't have the empiricist versus rationalist debate right now. Me when Anubis doesn't know, because I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're gonna get into philosophy, the first thing you must do is admit your ignorance. The first thing you must do is admit your ignorance. It's a absolute necessity to do so. Absolute necessity to do so. Because that's when you begin to grow. Empiricism is similar to transcendentalism. I'm not sure if you could say they're similar. I'm not sure you could say they're similar. Let me look.
Suicidal.
Like, because off the top of my head, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. An idealistic philosophical and social movement which developed in New England, yada yada, influenced yada yada yada. A system developed by Immanuel Kant, which is great. Understand the nature of reality. Transcendentalism is not empiricism. They're similar in the way that they both try to explain reality, but the same way we separate Plato and Aristotle, Plato being a rationalist and Aristotle being an empiricist, they both try to do the same thing, which is explain reality. So it's similar in that way, but since that's not their main defining factor, no, they're not similar. It goes against rationalism, yeah. Well, so does empiricism. You're gonna find a lot of things that go against rationalism, to be honest with you, because they're worldviews, They're worldviews. I thought he said nationalism. Nah. What was I going to say? I just lost it. Yeah, so I can't tell you what's right. Even if I said who I agree with, that's not going to tell you what's right. That's going to tell you who I agree with. So don't take my word as absolute law. My thoughts are simply just that. They're thoughts. They may or may not be thoughts that are further along than another person's, but that does not mean that I am at the finish line. And that goes for basically everyone who has ever thought anything ever, right? Like I could ask my professor who he agrees with, and then I could sit there and debate him on it. And maybe I win, maybe I lose. Regardless of that, that doesn't mean that either of us are right, you know? It just means that one of us won the debate. One of us has better evidence for being correct, but doesn't necessarily mean that either of us are right. All right, now give us your political views. Give me some questions and I'll answer those because I can't just be like,
Replay.
yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I was raised in a Democratic household, but I try to be centralist, even though centralists have like really bad names for themselves. So all I say, Trump or Biden, dear God. I would have voted for Biden. I would have voted for Biden. I clicked next mission. Did you tell me to change?
Yeah, I wanted to say replay.
My bad. What can you use to kill a sea beast in trial? Kill the sea beast in trial? Are you talking about Blasters or this game? Yeah, I would have voted for Biden. Any particular reason? Not really. I just like Biden a little more, and I try to steer away from politics because I just don't like it. I think politics are goofy. Politics should be very philosophical. They should be very philosophical because you're arguing about people and how things should be. That's a philosophical argument, but they're not. It's mostly mudslinging, it's mostly poisoning the well. And if you're dealing with Trump, it's all ad hominems. If you're dealing with Biden, he's asleep during the debate. You know, it's just kind of. I think politics are really stupid in this country, and politics are always going to be really stupid because you're seeing the skill where I'm able to tie things back. You said something before. We can have these conversations, but these conversations tend to be ignored. Politicians should be having these type of conversations with quotation marks, these type of philosophical conversations, but they're going to be ignored. What's not going to be ignored? Biden, you did this. Biden, you did that. Biden, you did this. But Trump, you're an asshole. You're a sexist. You're this. You're that. Mudslinging and calling people out is going to draw way more attention than a philosophical conversation ever will. And whether that's because people are big stupid or whether that's because they think philosophy is useless, or maybe it's just because confrontation is way more interesting to us because it is. It's, it is what it is. And this is another reason why Plato himself didn't even like democracy. And that's the train I'm on. I don't like democracy either. I don't like democracy, bro. I don't care. You want to know why I don't like democracy, Jack? Imagine if we had to vote for a trained mechanic versus an electrician and we needed a car fix, and whoever's more popular won. Not the mechanic, but whoever's more popular. And then the electrician wins because he's more popular, and then he tries to fix the car, and then that bitch explodes. That's why I don't like democracy. It's the best damn system we have right now. Anarchy all the way? Who does this nigga think he is? Are you Bane? Are you Batman? What do you mean anarchy all the way? What? What's good, CJ? Bro said anarchy all the way. Why has the anarchy argument become like way more prevalent? Oh, you know why? Why I think anarchy's become way more prevalent because the quote unquote best system we have, democracy, is it's not failing, but it's like everybody's hating on it. Like everybody's hating on democracy. So they're like, you know what? If this is the best system that we have to offer, fuck it. Let's blow up the White House and start doing random shit, you know. And I just don't. That's stupid. Humans need system. Humans need society. Humans need rules and laws. Humans just need a better system. Time out Kamal. I can't time out Kamal. Kamal's my bro. I can't do that. I can't and I won't. I'll refund your points. Actually, can someone else refund his points? Yeah, Kamal, Kamal, can you refund his points? Yo, what's good, Kamal? These conversations tonight have gotten super philosophical. I don't know how. God damn it. All right, I'll look for a way. Is there a way I can marry a pine? Are you in Discord right now? I am in Discord right now. I'm in a private call with Miles right now. Friend of mine. What am I supposed to be doing? Refunding points. Oh. All right, chat. Help me figure out how to refund points. Give me a refund. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the philosophy's been philosophizing nowadays. I think I'm getting. Can I marry a pineapple? I think you can. In some states. You know what's really annoying to me? I'm mad that you can't marry multiple women in the United States. That shit pisses me off. But KingAnubyss, you don't even have a girlfriend right now. How are you mad? Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Anyway, are you gonna join me on this quest?
Yeah. Where are you?
Story.
Alright. I have no idea where you are. Are you in a pod? Are you in the middle?
No, I'm in the pod.
Really? Bro thinks he got that type of riz. You're gonna be super surprised when I pull up to the function with 65 baddies on each shoulder, each arm. 65 is a big number. You can't comprehend that. I know your ass can't because you can't count. Is this you? That's probably not you. Yeah, that's you, right? You're in the sand pod?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Girls are overrated, men are better. I'm screenshotting that.
I either need. Come on.
Alright.
I either need one blue or my purple. Then I need to get my 2 tokens.
Request queue. Hydrate. 2 months ago, god damn. Alright, I just sent your points back, you bastard. Brett said, give me my points back. I'm about to take them again. But yeah, Kamal. Actually, hold on, I'll be right back, then I'll talk to you. Yo, Kamal, you here? Either way, I'm gonna go. All right, bro. Peace. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the philosophizing, the philosophical bullshit that I constantly indulge in. All right, I'm going to bed too. All right, peace, bro. Big peace. Is this man Kamal here? I need him here. What's good, P? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Kamal, look what I got, bro. This is all I'm gonna show you, bro. Like in Discord, nah. This is all I'm gonna show you, bro. I got some plans that I can't talk about because the haters will sabotage me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me show you one more thing. I got this too, bro. Look at this tripod, bro. This shit goes up to like 6 feet or something like that. Look at this, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I know I said I was gonna get the thing started, and I am. I am gonna get this shit started. It's not gonna be just a reaction channel, because I've been seeing how you've been blowing up with the reactions. I definitely want to do some reactions, but I also want to like go out and interview people in person, bro. Dude, that's so long, low-key. Unlock. There we go. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. KingAnubyss says Max Riz, he will pull up with girls all over him. I hope so. Max Prestige Philosophical Riz. I got that philosophical Riz. I respect that. I would probably get in a fight with some dumb people. Bro, I'm telling you, Kamal, you would be a great interviewer, bro. I need to see you out there with, bro. If you don't get into this shit, I'm gonna mail you a tripod and microphone. I promise you, I will mail you a tripod and microphone to get you into this field because I know you would be very, very good at it. I know you'd be very, very good at it. Come off and it'd be like, hey, yo, gay son or thought daughter? Like, bro. Trying to let me join the Discord call? Yo, Miles, can Kamal join? He's cool.
I mean, yeah. After I get this guy, I'm probably gonna be hopping off.
Alright, I got you.
I have a doubt that the character I need is gonna be in the summon.
Oh, he's gonna be in the summon?
If he is, I'm gonna tell.
Alright.
I said if he's in the summon, then I'm gonna be getting off. But if not, then I'm still gonna be getting off. Because I'm not gonna do this for what, 16 reds, 16 blues, and 6 purples.
Yeah, that's a long ass time. Where's that gay son?
Do that after work tomorrow once I have go on.
Alright. Yo, Kamal, I got you after this mission. I'm gonna add you in. Or I'm gonna just call you personally. Plus, not gonna lie, most people are not aware of anything. I feel like, you know what? This isn't just a KingAnubyss being egotistical moment, but like last year, I really wanted to get into the interviewing thing. So I just went around my gym just like talking to people, like no camera, no mic, just talking to people like, yo, what do you want to do? What are your goals? How are you working towards your goals? When you wake up every day, what are you thinking about? You know, type shit. I'm asking them like that. And this one dude very specifically, like I really felt like I touched him. Pause. But I really felt like that I can't like it affected him. I really feel like I had an effect on him. In fact, I know I did, because he came back again later and he was like, yo, I've been thinking about the question you were asking me, and I'm thinking about it way more, and I appreciate you coming to me and asking that question. And I was like, yo, I really made a difference, you know? Like that interaction really stuck with me. Like I'm never gonna forget that, because that's like kind of what I want to do. If people aren't aware, I want to make them aware, or at least I want to go onto this journey of awareness with them, so that I become more aware, and they become more aware, and then we all just become more aware of our circumstances. Because I really do feel like people just kind of move through life on the NPC route, not like the Matrix loser NPC, but like, you know, all right, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna go to sleep, then I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Then I'll go to the club, then I'll go to sleep, and then to the work, and then go to sleep. You know, like the same cycle over and over again. I feel like humans get stuck in the same cycle over and over again, and I want to save people from that. I want to, obviously I want to save myself, but I want to, like, bro, you know, it's not that simple. I should start grinding ASTD again. Honestly, you should. It's solid. But I said preach. I appreciate you. I'm going to be preaching in very soon. Very soon. Very soon. I've always I don't know. As a kid, I wanted to be the smartest person in the world. I remember thinking that there was two things I wanted. I think I mentioned this to you guys. I wanted to be the strongest person in the world. I wanted to be the smartest person in the world. I'm I'm not I'm never going to be the strongest, right? I'm never going to be the strongest. But I promise you I will give it my all to try to be the smartest. It's an unachievable goal, many would consider, and even I would consider, but I don't want to admit that as to limit myself. I don't want to admit that it's something that I can't do, because that's putting a limit on me, and I don't want that.
The current strongest man is Brian Shaw.
Yeah, he beating the dog shit out of me. I'm never gonna be the strongest person in the world. I keep it a stack with you. I'm never gonna do that. Ever.
Brian Shaw's American professional strongman, competitor and winner of World's Strongest Man competition 4 times, 2011,
Four
13,
times?
15, and 16. He also was the first person to win the Arnold Strong Arm Classic 4 times in 2011, 15, 16, and 18.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not doing that. But what I will do is put myself in verbal fisticuffs with any man, any woman or child, any living creature that can communicate. We will do a verbal battle, and hopefully we both come out smarter. Smarter sounds stupid. Hopefully we both come out more intelligent, more aware, more conscious than before. And then in my pursuit of that, hopefully I'm able to pass along some sort of message or some sort of movement where people are trying to become more aware and conscious. I just be saying shit. I just be rambling. Just get Meta Cooler, he solos. If I could just get Meta Cooler, then I would. But I can't just get Meta Cooler, as you can imagine. Rambling of a madman. He just like me, for real. I'm really curious on how you think, Kamal. I bet there's a whole lot of bullshit going on up there. There's a whole lot of bullshit going on up here. Half the shit I can't even define. Can't even put it into words, because it's just like, it's just emotions and feelings tussling with each other, and I have to go in and dissect what this emotion and relates to, what this feeling is, and then I gotta find out why these things are beefing, and then I gotta find out what they all mean. Money is the translator of happiness. Spitting. People say money can't buy happiness, but shit, money can earn it, bro. If it can't buy it, it can purchase it. I don't care, bro. I'll just use another synonym. Peace, bro. Are you leaving too? Everybody leaving. Yeah. Y'all really pulled up and said, yo, this nigga too philosophical. I'm leaving. And I mean, you're broken, ASTD. That hurt my feelings. Just a little bit. I feel the more I become aware, the more I move away from people. there might be something to say about the wise man who lives in a cave all his own. Either he's fucking insane, or he's the smartest of us all. Or not. I don't know. It could be neither. Maybe he's just a madman who likes to live it on his own. Maybe I should just leave him alone. Maybe I shouldn't be asking questions about his dumb ass and focus on myself. Or maybe not. Because a lot of people are so simple to me, you know? But to them it's hard, so I'd be so confused. Yeah. Oh, problems. I said people. I'm dyslexic. A lot of their problems be so simple to me, but you know, to them it's hard, so I'd be confused. For sure. And I've been getting into this like mental rut where it's like, damn, can I really do this? Am I really capable of doing this? This problem that's my own, this quest that's my journey. Can I really go through with this? And that type of thinking is limiting. And I'm not even doubting myself yet, right? I'm not even saying, yeah, there's no way I can do this. I'm asking the question, can I do this? And some people may see that question as a necessity. As me, a realist, I see it as a necessity. But at the same time, that question slows me down. While I'm thinking about like,
I just boosted your dude from 1 million to 4 million.
God damn.
Jesus.
For me personally, asking that question is a necessity. But at the same time, while I'm wondering if I can or cannot do something, I could be thinking about how I can do it, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do it, you know?
Return.
That's a life lesson I just dropped on you. It was a life lesson to me. I hope it's a life lesson to you. But nah, like even the simplest problems, like doubting yourself is a simple problem. Just don't. Like that's really the answer. If you're doubting yourself, if you're insecure, if you don't have confidence, just do the exact opposite. It's truly that simple. But unfortunately, easier said than done, you know? And I'm going through that right now. What time is it for you? It's damn near 3 a.m. That's why I'm talking like this. That's not true. I talk like this at any given part of the day. Any man who condemns himself to the philosophical mind is a fucking idiot. Because this shit just sucks. Yesterday, I saw an ant crawling on the ground and I was like, what is bro thinking? And if bro could think, what would he be thinking? And if he couldn't think, what does it all mean? What is he doing? Like, bro, why did I waste 30 minutes of my life staring at an ant? I don't know. The more aware you become, the more hopeless a lot of things are. Again, another thing that I really agree with. You know what? No, I disagree a little bit. You ever played Anime Adventures? I haven't. So Kamal, actually,
You want to do an infinite?
not right now. Actually, yeah, we can do an infinite bet. We can do it. Kamal, I'm about to add you to the VC. I want to talk to you about this idea that I had earlier. Talk to you directly about this idea. Yeah, where's the infinite spot? Heading over there. It's just ASTD but with better graphics. I like the way ASTD looks, to be honest. Like it better. Cuz ASTD to me has like its own feel. I've definitely tried it, but oh wait, have you asked if I have ever played Anime Adventures? I have played it, but I haven't like done it consistently. And I didn't really like it that much. Yeah. Alright, I'm calling you right now. Yeah, I didn't really like it too much. I think All-Star Tower Defense has a better look to it because it's original. It feels more original to me.
Hello.
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
Hey, my shit's finally working. Yo, what's good with you, bro? I've
Oh,
been coming
really?
to a lot of realizations, bro. King, man, too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Put me on.
But basically, man, I feel like the more aware you become, the more hopeless a lot of situations become, because you realize a lot of things are out, like completely outside your control. And it's not like, because it's kind of outside your control right now. It's either because you don't have the knowledge to do the thing, or what are they called? You don't have the means to do it. For example, equal money, pretty much money.
Yeah.
Like, for example, right now, the only thing that's stopping you and me linking up right now is what? Money.
It's bread.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is bread. Bread is a translator to all, damn near all happiness. Not literally all happiness, but it is just like the
Damn
it's like
near.
it's like the third man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what you need.
It's
That's currency.
but at the same time you can't just have it. You can't just have it all, or else what's the point, you know?
That's the thing, bro. If you have it all, like once you have it all, like for example, kings, right? You gotta like, if you ever studied kings or looked into like the autobiography, a lot of them are like they're bored out their mind, because why? They literally have, they can sleep with whoever's wife they want to. They can do whatever they want. They're pretty much the closest thing. Not, I can't say God, because that's I can't say that, but you know what I mean. They're strong.
Mhm.
Even though they're not the smartest, they're not the strongest, but yet they control so much. You know, it's crazy.
It's it reminds me of this Alexander the Great, which we've studied in my history class very recently.
Mhm.
He basically didn't even want to be a king. He went throughout his entire conquest just conquering, like literally just conquering everything. He toppled Persia. He just went from city to city to city, just destroying Persia.
Mhm.
And when his men had literally had to tell him to turn around because he wanted to keep going. He wanted to reach the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. He wanted to go through China, but his men were like, "Yo, we've been gone for 7 years. We're trying to turn back." And when he turned back, Buddy just died. Like he literally just died. He got sick and died
Damn.
and never came back to Greece. So he never even got to be a king. But he never even wanted to be. He wanted to be a conqueror. And that
He
I
wanted
think
glory
yeah, I think
and honor, bro.
it's so funny that I say this because of course my whole philosophy is king, right? Like that's my name, that's my philosophy, that's like everything to me. But I can even see the futility in being king. Everyone wants to be king, but I think what people really want is to be the conqueror. They want, you know, the they want the power to achieve their goals. But once you achieve all of your goals, there's nothing left. So
That's the thing, bro. Yeah,
yeah,
man. You have to make up new ones.
yeah. Like once you're at the
Bro.
top, where do you go?
The thing is, bro,
Is
I've never, like, honestly, bro, I've never ever had the feeling or wanted to be at the very top of things, you know?
yeah,
Like, I wanted to, because I realized whenever you're at the top, that's when you can lose it all at any time, you know what I mean? That's when people stab you in the back, usually whenever you reach the top. So why would I ever want to be at the top? Like, a lot of times, I remember, bro, when one of my friends, like, a lot of my friends, whenever they want to start, or my cousin, really, whenever he wanted to start doing YouTube, I edited his videos, I made his thumbnails, I did everything. Even though I could have put that effort into myself, I put it into him because I'm like, I don't want to be number one. I want to see what he gets. You know, I realize I'm the type of guy that would put the team on before I would even try to put myself on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I feel like the more I grow up, the more I realize it's not really it. That's not really such a good thing to have, because a lot of people would kind of take advantage of that shit, and they don't know when to stop.
It might, yeah.
Man, it's a lot of different, like a lot of things, bro. Honestly.
For sure. And I wanted to
But
bring this
mhm.
I wanted to bring this example to your attention. Specifically, I was thinking about a fly. Like flies, they've done this experiment where they'll put them in jars and
Mhm.
the fly will basically try to leave. It'll try to get out of there because obviously it doesn't want to be in that jar. It's trapped.
Mhm.
And then they'll remove the film and the fly will have just given up. The fly won't even try to leave once the film is removed because obviously the fly doesn't understand it. The fly doesn't understand that there's a film over the jar and it's been removed now.
Mhm.
Like it's free. And I use this example as awareness. The jar is awareness. You are unaware that the film is above you, right? So you're in a safe spot. You're in the jar. But once you become more aware, more intelligent, more conscious, you see that you were trapped there. You were placed there against your will. And now, with that understanding, you're able to leave. And once you do leave, you enter a world that you're not comfortable in because you've never been outside the jar. You enter a world where there are things that you don't understand and people that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a space where it all feels hopeless, but really I'd
It's
say
another
it's like,
step.
yeah, it's another step. That's what I'd
Yeah.
say.
That
Like,
that's a pretty crazy thought right there, bro. I heard of that experiment before. I don't
yeah,
think I heard about flies. I think I heard about it fleas where like they would place something on top of the lid and the fleas would keep on jumping. Eventually, it's like once the thing gets removed, they've been jumping so long there that that's their max, it's their maximum limit that they can jump now. You know.
to be honest, it might have been fleas. I don't know. It was one of the two. But like the example still persists. Like,
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. I get what you mean. Hey, think
yeah,
about it. If it was flies, you made it there. You made
yeah,
that.
true. Low key.
Yeah, bro. That is a very interesting way to like think about it, to be honest. Cause like I said, man, I've been realizing like a lot of things, bro. I feel like the more, like I said, the more aware I'm becoming, the more I realize a lot of my friends' problems or the
Yeah,
things that they're telling me is so like kind of futile, you know?
yeah, for sure.
Like girls and shit like that. I'm like, man, what do you want to accomplish in life, bro?
Yeah, like why,
But you know I can't say that because they're like, oh yeah, you're getting too deep. You know what I mean?
bro?
Shit
I
like that.
hate I
But
hate
that's
when
all
people
I
say
am,
that.
though. That's all I am, bro.
That's
That's
what I'm
all I want
saying.
to
Like,
hear.
what do you
You feel me?
mean?
That's who I am.
I'm getting too deep. I don't understand what you mean by that. How
And you
can
know what I
you?
realized, King?
What's
When
up?
people say that, it's because they like they don't, how do I say this? They don't feel like they can achieve their goals. That's why, you know what I mean? A lot of the people who don't really get to that is because they truly don't feel like they can reach their maximum potential and shit, you know?
Yeah,
So they like, yeah, that's pretty much. If man, it's pretty like sad at the same time because I'm like,
it
bro,
is.
fuck this futile talk. What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be in 5 years, man?
Hmm.
And what's gonna help you get there? And a lot of times, they don't fucking know. And that's like, I'm like, wow, you don't gotta know, but start thinking about it. So once you do, you know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's like I'm saying, when you're talking to them about this stuff and they're like, you're telling them it's futile, you're removing the lid. You're introducing them into the new world, a place where they don't have to be stuck in this jar, and it's so uncomfortable that they just want to go back in. They don't even want to fuck with
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are reactionary in life. It's
For
basically
sure.
like they react to things. It's not like they plan or anything. Whatever happens, they react to it. Even though we all,
Yeah,
to an extent, are like that,
yeah.
but they don't prepare for anything. They just react to it, you
They
know?
just react.
And I realized I used to be like that, you know? And I'm like, I feel like I'm realizing, damn, I gotta start making plans and shit, because I can't, like, right now I live with my mom, you feel me? Uh, and shit like that, right? But in 10 years from now or 5 years from now, I don't know if my mom's gonna be around. So who am I gonna live with? What am I gonna have to do? You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah.
So you gotta like start mentally preparing yourself. So when a time like right now, if my mom were to die, of course I would be fucking devastated, sad as shit. But that would not halt my life. That wouldn't like, and I can say that right now, but I don't know how I would truly react. You feel me? Because I'm not a mind reader. But how do I explain it? Basically, bro, you gotta mentally prepare yourself for uncomfortable situations. I feel like that's the best way to
100%.
like grow. I feel like I just stated that shit perfectly right there.
Yeah, you did.
Surprisingly. Because a lot of the times, like Earth or the world has very uncomfortable truths and shit, you know, that people don't want to accept.
Yeah, the
What do you
world
think about
is.
that?
No, that's 100% true. Because you can't escape reality. Reality's inescapable, and
Hmm.
that's a scary thought. Like, if your mom dies, you can't do anything about it. You literally can't do anything. Just there's nothing you can do
Literally.
to just save her,
Hmm.
and that's the scary part. That's the sad part. I'm
It is,
playing.
bro. But it's just part of life, man. You know,
It is.
everybody's time is gonna come, and it's just now like you are your mom's legacy. You are the people who you love's legacy. You know what I mean? You are their memory. You are like their, what do they call it? You are their memory book. So you have to push through with that information. You know, but yeah, it's not always about building like a legacy though.
It's not. No,
But it is sometimes, you know what I mean? Because like
for sure.
I want to build something that people can look back on. I don't know why. I feel like it's all kind of innate in us. We want people to like respect us. I feel like that's such an innate thing in people. Because respect, I don't know why, but we always want people to like respect us and look up to us, you know?
Yeah,
But I can't put my finger on why people, like why we would.
I always try to tie this back to the fact that when you compare humans to Neanderthals, like this is such a random example, but humans and Neanderthals always stayed in smaller groups. Humans stayed in larger groups, making them more powerful when like they come into contact with Neanderthals or bigger animals, right? So
Hmm.
humans survived for that reason, and humans more than likely are a part of the reason that the Neanderthals just died out because we were so successful when it came to staying together. And it's because of that the development of empathy and sympathy and the ability to understand each other and communicate effectively and work together in large groups that we care so much what other people think. Because if other people in that group don't like you, if they don't fuck with you, they're gonna go feed you to the Neanderthals, bro. They're gonna go feed you to the damn
Hmm.
direwolves they got outside. You have to fit in. You have to work together, or else you're gonna lose. You're gonna die. And I think
Hmm.
I really think that's why,
That would make a
or
lot of
along
logical
those
sense with
lines.
things. But
Yeah,
how long in evolution would that feeling need to be a thing? You know what I mean? For it to be like concrete in our head. Because I feel like everybody, like I said, innately wants respect from people. Everybody wants to be looked upon. Not everybody, but damn near everybody. You know.
yeah,
Well, I feel
yeah.
like not from everybody though, but sometimes people just want respect from a certain person. I feel like that's was me. I kind of want to. I remember when I was growing up, I kind of wanted like my mom's respect, and that's pretty much it. I couldn't care less what people. I was already kind of an outcast because, bro, in my culture and shit, you have long hair, motherfuckers think you're like zesty. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
why,
They
but
think you're
yeah,
zesty is
it's
crazy.
because of the colonization of the time. Those Europeans pushed it in their head that short
I'm
because
sorry to hear
Europeans
that, but
had
we
shorter
did.
hair and shit back then.
Yeah.
And basically, yeah, they pushed that thought into like my peoples and shit. And it, like, I feel like, bro, colonization is such a big thing that people don't even realize how
It's
like
such a
it
huge
affects
thing.
generations and shit.
Yeah,
Cause damn, that shit does affect us to this fucking day. A lot of like a lot of anti-black shit, even in Africa, comes from colonization.
for sure. Like now I'm gonna make another example from Alexander the Great. But after he conquered like the biggest empire on the planet, the
Hmm.
Greek influence after his death persisted for hundreds, maybe even like 1,000, 2,000 years. Like so much so that other languages were combined to Greek. Like Greek adapted from other languages, and Greek art was adapted. Greek philosophy was adapted. Like just from him conquering all of these other places, he didn't even really colonize them like that. It's the influence was spread throughout the world, and it was like such a huge thing. That's why Greek influence is like a massive thing today.
Yeah, bro, he conquered so much that of
So
course he
much
would
shit.
like, you know what I mean, so much languages, so much people, you know? And he wasn't honest, like at least what I've heard of, he wasn't really a bad leader at all, to
No,
be
he
honest.
he was
Same
a
thing
he
with
was a
like Julius Caesar, bro. Like literally at a time
Julius
and there was a
Caesar,
war about it coming
Napoleon.
up.
Yeah,
What's up? It was like a
Julie.
war coming up, right?
Mhm.
And this guy like said this. He said, "Leave if you want," because the people were invading, right? And he stood up on something and he said, "Leave if you want to. Cowards, leave. I will fight." This old man of a, he was basically like, yeah, he just said, "I'm an old man and I will fight them. You can leave if you want to. Dishonor yourself," you know?
Yeah.
And people turned, like people were walking away and shit, you know what I mean? And they
Mhm.
turned back and they're like, I can't go out like this, you know?
I
He
can't
said,
let
"Your
him.
name will live, echo throughout history," bro. That shit was so like, I'm like, wow,
That shit was
shit like
real,
that.
and he meant
That
it too.
shit is
Like
so real, and it
you're
is,
telling
bro.
me,
Like,
you're
I'm not
telling
gonna
me
lie, that
about
shit
it
is so
now,
real,
thousands of years later. I'm hearing about it.
man. I always wondered if I lived in that time period or like any of those type of time periods before like modern day, what type of person would I be?
Yeah,
You know?
I really do wonder that. I was talking about this earlier today. Like, how much does your environment affect you? Because there's always been the argument of nurture versus nature, and I think it's a mixture of both. Because
Yeah.
my mom literally mentioned today, damn, I'm having a lot of revelations today, that like I
Hmm.
did something that might reminded her of my dad, and I've never
Hmm.
ever lived with my dad. Like I've never
Hmm.
ever he's I've never seen him do what I did, and she was like, yeah, that's
Hmm.
something your dad would do. But I don't act like him because I was raised elsewhere. But at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm related to him, and that affects the type of person that I am. And so I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like, who would I be back then? You know?
you kind of inherit both features from every, like, it's a, like I agree with you on that. It is a mixture. For example,
Yeah.
like if you had your same brain components, everything how you are now, but you got pushed back without your knowledge of now to like 200 years ago,
Yeah.
what type of man would you be, you know? Even though
Yeah.
you have every chemical thing the same. I truly wonder that, but that's like, you know, so crazy, bro.
What's up?
Most likely there was an ancestor that like our ancestor ours that was exactly like us right now, that are sitting back and be like, what is that ant doing, bro? You know? I
That's
wonder
some
if you
real
can
shit.
think consciousness. You know what I mean? There was an
Yeah.
ancestor like this because we kind of inherited that shit from them.
For sure. Like genetics is such a beautiful thing because you'll see things like grandma to grandkid, like they have similarities and they're so far apart. It's just I don't know.
And something like I'm always a little bit sad about is, bro, I'm not really connected with my like family outside my immediate family, like my brothers and sisters and them. We're cool, but like our other family stuff, I only have like one cousin of mine, but her, like apparently my mom and her sister don't rock with each other over something. I don't know what, but it was my mom doesn't really. It's not somebody to hold grudges, but she doesn't. Her sister is. Something happened. I don't know, but yeah, ever since then, like I don't really know my uncles. I don't know my grandparents because all my grandparents died. My grandma died like 2 years. I didn't even get to meet her. Sadly, my mom got to meet her. Of course, she's her mom and shit. But yeah, I never really got to meet. Like I don't know shit about my like ancestors really, or my like my I don't know shit about my like I know my culture and shit, but I don't know really shit about my people. People, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like a guy. Like let's just say you read a book on my people, you probably have the same amount of information I have, pretty much, sorta.
Probably.
And that is like a very like weird feeling because I'm like, man,
It is.
something eventually when I do get older, bro, I want to build like a family. Like I really want to work my ass off to build like a really like stable, good family. You know, not good, but you know what I mean. Though a stable family where we actually all like link up on like every 3 months and shit, where we do like a cookout or we go somewhere. I never even had that experience really, in my family. And I was not jealous, but I always like it kind of made me really sad whenever I experienced shit like that. Whenever I see people like have like their cousins and their cousins and all that just link up and have a good time, and I'm like, wow, that's so amazing, bro.
It is.
Ah, man. And I always wondered, why do people like, did my like family not ever think of shit like that, where like they're like ever thought about the people before them, like me and shit, where yo, I want these people to be connected to their cousins and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I always wondered that shit, bro. Like, but we don't know, man. You never know.
Yeah, you never really know. I've always I've been semi interested in like my ancestors and who came before me, but really like my granddad got me into that and he's been doing ancestry.com for like the last 20 years. He's just so involved with it.
Oh, you granddad, bro. Probably he definitely has a lot of knowledge inside his head. 100%.
Yeah.
I love talking to old people, bro. They have
do
like
too.
so much blessing and knowledge inside their head. It's so crazy, bro.
But on
And you
some
would never
real shit,
expect that shit.
some old people are just old, bro. They
Yeah, some
they-
people, no, some of them are brains are fried though. Don't get me wrong.
Brains pride is crazy. That's some real shit, like some damn shrimp. But
Yeah.
it is what it
It's,
is.
yeah, it is what it is, man. That's how like a lot of things are with life, man. It truly is what it is. It's nothing. It's really a lot of things you don't have control over. You can't do shit about. So why like cry about it? And it's such like a damn kind of sad thing to like come to realize.
Yeah. Like if you don't have the power to change it, why worry too much about it? Like I've
Yeah.
thought about that recently. Like why over worry yourself? What do you get out of that?
Dude, I realized that too. I felt that. But sometimes I feel like all we can do is have sympathy. You feel me? For example, like people in shitty, like, bro, there's people sometimes with this very extremely shitty situations. I just get like, I'm like a little bit not sad, but I just get a little bit down. Like, damn, bro, if only like I had the means to help them. But even if I had the means to help them, would I actually have to actually help them at the time? You know what I mean? Some things I like wonder and shit. Cause you like it's a difference between saying and actually doing something. Would I, if I were in that position, would I